Okay, looks like we're all set up.
Good to go?
Yep.
Alright, so to reiterate, you, with the help of some now deceased guards of Nightstone, you managed to cause a truce between yourselves and the last conscious member of the Seven Snakes of Zhentarim. You let him go on the condition that he would throw down his weapons and surrender himself, collect his unconscious love interest, and leave with one of the riding horses that was not asleep and not otherwise disabled. But with barely any breathing room to rest and reallocate some much needed hit points, a ear-shattering wah alerts you to the northern side of the barricades, where you find what remains of what looks like an orc warband being chased by a group of wood elves. And that is where we are going to pick up now.
I say, good folks, is that goblin we knocked out down there?
Yeah, by the looks of it.
Wonder how he's doing.
Can't technically see that far, but I guess it is daytime. You can tell that the goblin is still on the ground. You can't really gain much more information without getting closer.
Alright. Well, he'll probably come and kill us, but let's deal with these orcs, and by that I mean not let them into this town.
Oh,
I can take the two on the right. You guys take the 22 on the left.
Yeah,
Did we just
How do
get
we know
on...
that the orcs are the ones who are, being the bad guys in this situation, huh?
Stop playing tiefling advocate.
I take offense to that, if it weren't so clever.
Okay, so I guess let's all put ourselves in the initiative, because this is definitely happening.
Oh.
And here I thought it was all a bad dream.
And here I thought it was a cutscene.
So here's the chief.
I mean, it feels like it's going to be. The elves are probably just going to slaughter them all, and we can help out, and also, god damn it.
8 for the priest.
I mean, I don't have much in the, I don't have
likely
much in
to
the way
die
of
first.
real range, so...
Well, you should have picked up a crossbow from one of those dead bandits.
I guess crossbow. I guess I am proficient in martial weapons.
You're proficient in literally everything. There's no exotic weaponry anymore.
Oh, well.
Well, okay,
way,
proficient in weaponry, not everything. If you pick me up and swing me, I will zap you.
Proficient in Mateus.
Proficient with all dwarven weapons. Dwarf.
As long as I have dwarf in the name.
Oh,
I still prefer the proficient with all weapons with orc in the name, so they dual wield sorcerers.
Got a 16.
Yeah. I once conceived a blood rager that could juggle gnomes, so I wouldn't put it past anyone.
Oh, that's an old story. I'm pretty sure someone tried it at one point, just like Sir Barrington.
Elves. Come on. +1. Okay.
Who did they match?
The elves match the... Oh, okay, never mind. I accidentally rolled the orcs twice, so it's fine. It's all fixed. Okay, does everybody get their initiative in?
Yes, I think we're all good. So should we just be in the guard towers then, or say we're on the guard towers?
I'd say you could either be in a guard tower, one of the 2B or 2C, sorry, the one to the left, one to your right, or anywhere along the wall, kind of propped up and looking out.
Also, I don't want to alarm anyone, but if you look to our east, there is a horrible giant face looming at us.
Is that the face
can
of
you see
God?
that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably one of the problems of the map.
The compass of death.
I get that it's the compass rose, but dear lord.
Is this the true face of God?
I certainly hope not, otherwise God literally wants this town dead, because that's a giant.
Yeah, that's actually... What layer is this on?
It might be... Oh, that's part of the map.
Not that one.
That is
Did I
part
move
of the
it?
map. You're moving the map.
There you go.
The world moves beneath us.
The angry face is angry at you for finding itself
You had
out.
to draw attention and call it ugly.
Just have to ignore it.
Okay. Shal, you are first.
Alright, so can I prop myself up on this wall?
Roll me athletics to try to climb it one-handed while you're holding. Yeah, to climb it one-handed. Or
9.
You will try to grasp, but the wall was meant to not do exactly what you're trying to do, so you will slowly slide down the wall.
Somebody
Anything
find
else?
me a rock.
There's one to your right.
This one weighs 500 pounds.
I'm not gonna just face a tombstone.
else?
Let me.
Oh, it's up to me. I figured they would all get to go.
No, Shal's still up.
Oh, I think he doesn't really have too much else to do.
I just said anything else.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to remove the walls around the watchtower so you guys can freely enter them.
Thank you. That'll help a lot.
Okay. Guess I'll go here.
Okay. That's your turn?
Yeah. I can't climb it, so I'm gonna have to go the other way.
Okay. Okay, well, the orc chief is going to go next, and he's going to yell something. You can hear it, but does anybody speak orcish?
I
No.
do. Or
Oh.
wait, do I or do I speak goblin? No, goblin. Never mind.
Okay, you don't understand what he's saying, but he's kind of pointing towards the walls,
Oh, for goodness sake.
and he will start moving.
There's a river!
You'll get to hear. Okay, next are the elves.
Marati!
Lord, are you implying that orcs can't swim?
Marati, bring him down!
Yeah, are you guys familiar with the Battle of Verdun?
Oh no.
How many of these? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16 arrows are gonna fly out.
Oh, wow.
And we're gonna go, from the top left orc just down the line. So, I'm just gonna roll these all at once.
Well, it's all gonna be things we
2,
can't notice,
3,
so...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay.
Might be best to just find the magic number and then do R16,
Do
D20.
the successes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, equals or greater. I forgot
Oh,
about
yeah.
those.
So miss, 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 miss. Hit
You know-
for 9.
While he's doing those calculations, I'm gonna pontificate on something. After thinking about it for a while, because I have nothing to do at work, Thaco actually makes sense, and I like it. I think I'm ruined.
What?
You start playing Baldur's Gate now?
I might have to. Like, just for calculations, it makes things so easy. Because really, it's just, you add Thaco to their AC, and that's your number to hit.
Ed. Crit. Ed. Okay. 3 orcs immediately die, and one of them gets pierced with an arrow. And these guys are going to realize what's happening. They're going to shimmy 30 feet. That's their turn. Cleric will go.
I wonder how durable an orc usually is. Because I feel like a sleep would be perfect right now.
Well, he's going to follow his leader's orders for now. They all seem to be tactically making a run for the river. Mateus.
Alright, I think I use my whole movement with the double move to just get to the tower and then climb up it.
Okay, you'll now be at the top of the tower.
Hooray.
Rati.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get inside. And then I guess I climb 5 feet up.
Guys, you're on a ladder.
Yep.
So you're blocking everyone else who could get up, like Shao.
Yes.
What a good friend.
We'll follow their boss. Orcs will follow their boss. Congratulations.
Good orc.
5, 10, 15. There are now 19 orcs on the riverbanks.
Just along the riverbanks.
Speak.
No,
I'll
it's a
follow
riverbank. You just
suit,
said.
But oops, that was mismeasured. I'll just scoot on over here, and that'll be my turn.
Shall, back to you.
Well,
I'm not sure we all can fit into this guard
Yeah.
tower.
screw it. 15. Acrobatics or athletics. 23.
Hasn't come through just there. It is.
There it is. All right, you
There we
will
go.
nimbly grab the first wooden palisade and lift yourself up and over.
Doesn't that put him on the other side?
Well, currently you are now on the wooden palisade.
Don't
That's
slip
my
and
action,
impale
right?
yourself.
What was that, Ron?
That would be my action, correct?
That's your action.
Okay.
Still have a move. You could do that by falling.
Yes, he wants to get off on the other side, where there are 19 orcs plus 2 special flavor orcs waiting.
Yes. Okay, anything else?
No.
Well, the fact that a devilish-looking humanoid has appeared on top of the wall with what seems to be a gargantuan athletic ability catches the orcs off guard.
Now this is when you start yelling at them in Infernal, claiming that you are their god. You make light from one of your 2 smaller hands.
The war chief will throw a spear.
Damn. Oh yeah, he's only 45 feet. Yeah, it's probably just disadvantage.
2060
he's-
at disadvantage.
Yep.
A 16 to hit.
16 hits.
For 15 piercing damage.
Holy shit.
Down he goes.
And then he will move.
We did close the portcullis, right?
Yes. During your short rest, you walked up and you unjammed the drawbridge. And
Thank
pulled it up.
goodness.
Okay, good.
They don't know that yet, though.
They don't.
They're
Although,
working the way around.
something else we could have considered, it's too late now, we could have just tried to meat grinder them. Assuming they don't all have javelins and, you know, orcish Death Star a single person.
Well,
Yeah.
they seem to. Well, they didn't seem to notice anybody inside until the tiefling popped up.
Gave us away, Shal.
Elves.
Does anyone speak Elven?
Yep.
Yep.
Might want to try and get into contact with them so they don't just immediately turn on us once they kill all the orcs. But perhaps we should focus on that first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 30 feet. And yeah, the meat grinder will now go again. So what was the clever roll? It was
So you roll it like this, I think. Dot in front to make sure it goes through.
how everybody d20s that is.
No, you can't do the equals. So you just have to do greater than 1 under their AC. So really just take their AC, subtract the elves to hit, and then subtract 1 more, and then roll everything as greater than it.
That should go. What did I do wrong?
I think it might be you can't have the +4 on there.
Oh, I see.
So
it's,
subtract the
You take
4 from the 12.
You take the 4 from the AC, and then you take one more off.
One more, so it'd be
Yeah.
16 d20 greater than 7, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Oh my
13
god,
hits.
that's 4 crits.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
So.
Oh no.
God. All right. Let's see the damage. Three. 7, 8, 9.
I'm glad we could contribute, gentlemen.
Okay. So 8.
That's why being here, you might get some experience out of it.
That'll kill that one. Hit.
It's a bit silly. Someone playing Super Smash Brothers?
No.
Keep hearing sound effects from a broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We'll kill it. Hitting a crit.
I feel like this would have been a great situation for the writers to just say, you know, these elves focus their fire, and it is assumed they finish off blank number of orcs around.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Hit, crit, hit. Okay. 9. Okay. Horde is significantly thinned.
I swear, if they yell out in Elvish that they only had 2 arrows each, so now it's up to us.
Okay.
Oh no! All of our troops only had a certain number of arrows.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I won't do that. Here, there we go. Okay. The cleric is going to cast something. Anyone with Arcana?
Well,
Uh,
anyone who can see.
I'm climbing up a tower.
Yeah, so that's Mateus and Shal.
I
have
believe
no
he's
clue.
casting Power Word Kill. Get out of there, Shal.
Well, it seems to affect him. Won't affect the chief, but these 2 orcs are all affected.
I see.
And Fury Glow.
Well, glows are never good, especially if he casts something and willingly put it on himself. I say we shoot him.
And he's going to shuffle.
The orc shuffle. A bold strategy.
Yep. Mateus.
I'll take a shot at the cleric.
Okay.
Pow. 15.
A 15 will miss.
Alright,
As
that's
his
my turn.
Tough armor seems to deflect the bolt. He looks warily at the watchtower where the bolt came from. Arati.
Okay, so how many more feet is up the tower?
You need to go. You're 5 feet up.
Yeah.
I believe you need to go about 5 more feet.
Okay, climb 5 more feet. Get to, I guess, here. If that's still in the tower. And then...
Yeah, you're gonna squeeze Bell out.
yeah, okay. Okay, so which one was the one that shot Shell?
That would be this one.
He
That
threw
one?
a javelin or a spear
Okay.
of some
Or a
type.
spear.
I'll try and...
You can tell because it's still sticking out of Shell.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not nice. So I'm gonna fire an arrow at him. 11 is gonna miss, isn't it?
An 11 will miss.
Gee, you think?
All right, and then I'll poke back a bit here, and that'll do it.
Orcs are going to realize running away is just going to get them more killed. So, this group... I'm going to do the orc shimmy. Double moving. Here. The rest of the orcs are going to get into a skirmishing line. They have javelins.
Goodbye, Shal.
They're not going for Shao. They're going for the elves.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the elves will be fine.
Javelins have a pretty decent range.
It's more than a regular thrown thing for sure.
Back 30, 120.
Yes, that's right. Seems to be always 4 times for the...
Okay, so
Extra
these will be
range.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 7 javelins at disadvantage. Elves. Okay.
So, thinking on possible end results, what do you think would happen if it gets down to elf v orc, mono a mono,
Yes.
and they kill each other?
Hit.
Then we'll see a pattern in our adventuring style.
Yeah.
A little bit.
This. Hit. Miss. 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 The leader is going to crumple, but he's still alive.
Interesting.
All the
as if
elves are going to
ferocious.
start panicking.
Oh dear, don't tell me. 1 javelin to the gut and their leader goes down and they
2
break
javelins
morale.
to the gut.
Oh, that's an entirely separate story. I'm sorry for his loss.
Wait, the
Great.
elven one, or
Your turn.
I'm sorry for his...
God damn it!
I'm sorry, you need one more thing to make it right.
There you go. Gone, thought.
Be gone, loss.
Anyways. Who's up?
Looks like Tom.
It's me, but once again,
Well, come enjoy the show.
I guess so. Can 3 of us fit up there?
Yes, but only the front 2 can shoot out.
Well, that's fine. I just
Those
want
are
to.
really
I just
bad
want to enjoy the
JoJo
show.
moves.
I'll take Mateus's words at face value.
You're now just all clamored inside that.
I am just waiting for that cleric to be all in orcish. I knew I became a disciple of the god of fire for a reason, and then fireballs us.
Is that your turn, Creek?
Yep.
Okay, Shal. You're javelined, or you're speared, but you're still on top of the palisade.
Does Mr.
Yep.
Big Boy seem to have another spear?
Yes, he has several on his back.
So you said that the elven leader dropped.
Yeah, he's kind of on his knees. He's over there.
Okay. Do any in this group over here look wounded?
Yes. The one that's closest to the elves looks the most wounded.
All right, I'm
Those
gonna
arrows
draw
coming
my
out.
longbow and I'm gonna try to shoot that one.
You should be well within range for non-advantage, right? Yep.
Oh yeah, longbows have crazy range.
So 14 to hit,
14 will hit.
dealing 9 damage.
That'll kill the orc.
Then I'm
Excellent.
gonna look at the orc chieftain, just give him the middle finger, and fall off the palisade.
How tall is the
backwards.
palisade?
It's 10 feet, so the roll.
Okay.
I'll roll 1d6. Take 1 falling damage.
Worth it.
You fell on a tiny pointed rock.
Doink.
Well, now it's the chief's turn. Wow.
Did he just double crit me with a spear or something?
No, I'm reading some abilities.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh, that's never a good thing to hear. Gentlemen.
It's been an honor.
No, it hasn't. It really hasn't.
He's going to let out a roar,
Hmm.
inspiring his troops.
Oh dear.
And he's going to throw 2 javelins. One at Marathi, one at Mateus. Normally at disadvantage, but the ferocity of these throws cancels it out.
Oh
Ouch.
no.
Okay.
So, Marathi, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. A 23 to hit you
Oh no.
for 14
Goodbye.
damage.
14.
Goodbye.
Thank you for the inspiration.
Here's more inspiring words. Get the hell out of here.
A 12 to hit you, Mateus. Or
That-
sorry, 19 to hit you, Mateus.
Well, gee, those are pretty similar. That'll hit.
19 to hit for 12 piercing damage.
Ow.
And then he's going to Goot. And now over here, he notices what would be a drawbridge is raised, and he's going to scream even louder, but it doesn't have any supernatural effect on him.
I'm going to
He's
point
just- he's
and
just
laugh.
disappointed.
Okay.
There's this big spear sticking at you. Oh
Does-
god, there's my blood.
How many spears did you say he had?
Check.
He's used 3. We just gotta hope he runs out soon before we all die.
Oh, okay. Yes, he pulls out one more spear, but this one looks different.
Oh, God.
Fancy spear.
He has no more
Totem
throwing
spear.
spears. Unless he
Well,
throws this one.
That's, yeah, he probably could if he wants to.
Yeah, the elves now. 2 of the elves are going to go and pick up their wounded commander and disengage. These 3 are out of the fight. The rest of them will stand their ground and fire arrows. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 arrows. Magic number was 7, I believe. Wow,
Yes.
10 shots, 9 of them hit.
That second to last one's a piece of shit.
Okay,
Missed by 1.
the farthest one. Dead. 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 2, 2, 3. Oh, 2 more. Not quite dead. The skirmishing line seems to be falling.
So, real talk, if we didn't close that gate, would we have just died horribly?
Yep.
They still needed to get over there and then pile in.
The issue is that I'm assuming if he had rolled just a little bit better and I didn't have Inspiring Presence, that whatever the hell he is with his spears would have one-shot 3 of us. Marathi seems to have only lived because of that.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got 3 hit points left.
Well, he did.
That would've been
use,
okay.
He did use a very special ability to negate the disadvantage
That
on the
too.
throws.
But it sounds like he had a pretty good bonus to hit.
He's pretty beefy. Considering he can throw 2 spears at you, should tell you a lot about his stat block.
Yeah.
Okay.
This town sucks. I don't want the Palamekian Empire to be here. It'll die in a week.
The elves will stand their ground.
Oh, taking wagers. What do you think is going to attack the town next? I think it's dragons.
I don't know. Bahamut's not been around for a while.
No, you mean Tiamat.
Is that Tiamat? Yeah.
Well,
Bahamut would save us.
no, he wouldn't. He'd decide this town's a blight.
He's
Somehow.
awful good.
Exactly. He hates this town and all its evil that draws all the monsters. It's that stone. I have a vendetta against that stone now.
I think it's the lack of the stone.
That's fair. Maybe it's like Pandora's rock.
Well, that. Oh, interesting. He's going to cast something.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Arcana. That would be Marathi and Mateus.
Oh boy.
Nuke.
12. So I can identify up to a second level spell.
6.
He's casting command.
Oh, fucking wonderful. On who?
He's aiming it at Marathi.
Oh no!
Well, Marathi, I just turn and salute him as the magic works its tendrils towards
Make a
him.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Okie doke. 21!
You will resist the command to sleep.
Yes!
You command
I'll
someone to
just
sleep.
do a little tongue waggle in his face.
Oh no, you can't command someone to sleep. It would be the command to grovel.
Okay.
It's still.
That's effectively the same thing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
yeah.
be able to do anything.
Yep.
Frustrated, the orc will move back towards the skirmishing line, knowing the drawbridge has been raised.
Really? I figured he would have chosen approach, because that would have been great.
Oh, climb out of the tower, and no, he was trying to assert orc dominance.
So I think making him climb out of a tower and fall to his most likely death would be pretty dominant. Maybe I should stop talking before it happens to me.
I guess your turn now.
So he ran away like a coward. I'm just gonna take a shot at an orc that seems unarmored because my crossbow doesn't seem to do too well against other things. 21, of
21 will
course.
hit.
Doing 5 damage to this one here.
Okay.
And then, with my movement, I'm going to fall prone.
Hit the deck. Alright, you got it. Marathi.
Okay, I'm gonna fire an arrow at the same orc here.
Focus fire.
Yep.
Your arrow will not find its mark.
Scattered
Then
fire.
I shall fall prone as well.
Suppressing fire!
Okay. Well, now it's the orc's turn.
You hit an orc cleric that's like a unicorn.
With a command from its chieftain, the orcs are going to jump into the water.
Oh dear.
I heard the splash. That's not a good sign.
Pray for crocodiles, boys.
Or sharp rocks.
The water is deep enough so that nothing will be able to punish them. Trying to see if there's a current. There's not. It's a kind of a still moat kind of area. Okay. So they'll
Kind of
double
hard to
move.
have a current in a moat
Actually, they
unless you
can't
built
double
on a
move.
river.
They're gonna run as far as they can and jump.
Now
Dash.
jump on the river.
And these are all in line, so for convenience sake, sploosh.
Except that one jumped
Except this-
and
except
landed.
This one who just kind of goes to the water's edge, and
He doesn't want to get
he
wet.
says something in Orcish, but your rudimentary knowledge may translate it as "I forgot my floaties."
Eh,
The other orcs will close the distance and begin to fire more javelins.
Oh god, they've got assault automatic javelins.
1, 2. Diagonal movement. They all follow suit. They're all. Yeah. Oh, I guess one of them is going to be made at disadvantage. All right.
That poor guy in the back. Because he has to
Yeah.
maintain formation.
Yeah. All right. A miss, a hit, and a hit.
Man, these elves. Are 2 more gonna break off to help this guy?
He's kind of irrelevant. He'll take the javelins like a champ.
Good for him.
Freak.
I'm just gonna climb back down the ladder, seeing as how my 2 compatriots have just flopped themselves on the floor.
Okay.
It's
Anything
the
else?
latest craze. Everyone in this tower is doing it.
Literally. And that's gonna do it just because I don't know what else I can do from here. Aside from
Yeah,
maybe
can you move out of the
lobbies.
way so I can possibly get up?
Oh, sure, yeah. Let me. What was the movement of the ladder?
It's
10 feet?
5 feet down, so you have 25 feet left.
Boop. Boop.
What I wouldn't give for any type of spell cast.
Shal, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna get up to here. Can I see this orc?
Yes. Oh, are you up the tower?
Yeah.
You can't fire unless you're in the front 2 spots, so you kind of
Oh.
have to be on top of either Mateus or Marathi.
We're prone on the
they're
ground, so
prone, so
stand
you can
up,
do it.
or stand on me, and then, or stand on Maradi, and he can just kind of shift over.
Lean on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that orc. You can see a bunch of other orcs swimming around.
Actually, you know
Too
what we
far.
could do? We could be silly with the shuffling. Just rotate like a gear.
This.
Yeah, I'll try to hit the one that forgot his floaties.
Okay.
19 to
When
hit.
he
19.
tells you to get in the water, you get in the water.
For 10 damage.
Nearly lethal arrow will hit him, but it hits a secret compartment in his pouch, revealing his floaties.
You're a liar.
Also, it only took a near fatal wound for him to find it.
Well, now the
Good for
floaties
him.
are
Oh,
pierced and
they
are
were
ruined.
my floaties.
Okay. Anything else, Shal?
Hit the deck or move back.
Hitting the deck is an action, I believe. You can move back. If you move back, they can't see you.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. This guy. That's pretty nasty.
So, here's my question. Which do you think would be more useful next level? Hold Person or Scorching Ray?
Holding
Oh.
Ray.
Okay. The orcs. Okay. Oh, interesting. This orc is going to yell at you in common.
Oh.
He'll say, "Oi! You make like the cowards you are and get! And leave the door open for us when we get over there." That's going to be an intimidation roll based off your charismas.
I don't speak Wingding.
He's speaking in common.
Don't worry about it.
The statement
I get a
still
21.
stands.
Okay.
14.
Do I even hear him?
Just he's addressing the people in the tower, so Shal has the last roll.
10.
Let's see here. Okay. So Kuba and Jordan save.
Yay.
Hooray.
Ron. The next attack you would make against this orc would have disadvantage, but only that one.
Okay.
You're not compelled to leave or flee, but he is a terrifying creature in your eyes.
Okay.
And then with his movement, he will heroically jump in the water.
Sploosh.
Okay. Rata-tata-tata elves.
Eradicate.
Pop, pop, pop.
7 successes. 1 crit. Okay. That is the third to last. And okay. With that final volley, all the orcs in the skirmishing line will disappear. I mean, die.
They vanish.
Yeah. And the scouts will start moving towards the enemy. Okay. This guy now finding himself without a skirmishing line to support. Is okay. As a bonus, he's going to aggressively move towards enemy. Movement, he'll close the distance, locking them in combat. Or at least that one. And then he will attack with a two-handed spear. Will hit.
Oh no, that poor elf.
Elf is not dead yet. It only does 6 damage.
That's good.
Now it seems the scouts are in an unfavorable position for now. Yes.
Great. I'll shoot that one that has his floaties destroyed. Bang. 10.
You'll miss.
All right, that's my move.
Are you gonna stay standing?
That's fair enough. I'll back up so that Shao has a place to go.
Sure. Marati.
Okay. As my standard or as my move, I guess, or what's standing up from prone? Half movement.
Half movement.
Half
so
your
you got
movement.
15.
Okay. So I stand up and then
Stand up, fire a shot,
climb
drop
10
down.
feet down the ladder. Or no, I stand up as a bonus. Give Shao some bardic inspiration. Let me make sure I actually have that. Yes. Okay, I do. Good. So I'll give him some bardic inspiration, and then I will climb down the ladder.
Okay.
Because
Let's
this
see.
Harlequin's plum-turted out.
Going through Shell is difficult terrain, so you can make it to the bottom of the ladder, but then you'll just have to stay there.
Well, if I used half my move, I still have a standard to double move, right?
Is bardic
use the
inspiration an
bonus
action
action
or
for
Yeah,
bonus?
it's a bonus. I thought a double move was just a standard and a move, which means I still have a bonus.
Move action. Bonus actions and reactions. Move action isn't a kind of action in 5e.
I think you would have to take the dash action
You do what?
to double move.
Yeah, you need to take the dash
Yeah.
action.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'll just be at the bottom of the tower, I guess. At that last, I'll be at the ladder, the first 5 feet at the bottom, I guess.
Yeah, you'll just be at the bottom.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, swimmy time. Swimmy, swimmy, swimmy. These orcs will double move to get over to the shore. Lodi guy will have to jump in and stay there. One orc is actually able to get there on a move, so it's going to use a strength check to try to get over the wall. "13, it will climb up the palisade, but not be able to gain any more purchase and slide back down harmlessly. Freak.
So I don't see any of what's. I mean, do I?
You can
do I
hear
have an
orcs
understand-
on the other side.
All right. That case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. Ah, fuck. Come on, please don't do this to me. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to pull up my greatsword. I'm going to ready an action that the first orc that comes, specifically the first enemy that comes into range of my into melee range, go get smacked.
Cal.
I'm gonna move forward. And I'm gonna see that one orc in the distance.
Yep.
I'm gonna take aim and try to shoot him.
Okay.
20 to hit. Wait, what for bardic inspiration? What I have to wait before or after?
The Bardic Inspiration is you don't know the result of the roll before you decide to roll Bardic Inspiration.
When I looked at him in the palace, or like when I was over here, did it look like he was wearing very heavy armor or kind of like lighter armor?
You can see he's wearing shiny armor, and he did have a shield. Not anymore, because he's two-handing the spear.
And he's still glowy?
Still glowy.
I'll keep the 20.
Okay. Ba-da-ba. The 20 will hit.
Okay. Dealing 6 damage.
Okay. Orc will briefly turn around, squint in the distance at the watchtower that shot an arrow at it.
Orc did it! Then I'm gonna move back.
Okay. The chieftain will be able to make it to the
I'll
wall.
also
pretty
inform
easily.
Creek that Big Man McScary Pants is at the other side, or on the other side of this square.
Well,
heard
Big Man
that's- I heard
McScary Pants
somebody.
also can't climb, so he's still shimmying along the wall. He's going to
Hooray!
he's going to stamp his feet in anger.
You know, the second he gets over that wall, we're all dead.
Okay.
You think he's
These
stupid enough to
scouts-
step in a bear trap?
I mean, do we have a bear trap?
I do.
Maybe you should set it up.
Scouts are going to form a wall of short sword multi-attacks on this work.
I feel like that's a little unnecessary. Although I guess that's the caster.
Oh,
Go for the eyes.
That's that. 5 of them. 2, 3. Six hits.
Oh wow.
2, 3. 21. 33 damage. Cleric is still up. Now it's the cleric's turn. Still using a two-handed spear. Actually, he will return his shield to his proper hand and make a one-handed spear attack against this elf. One that seemed the most wounded. And we'll kill it with a 20 to hit for 14 damage. That's its turn. Yes.
Oh boy. Actually, how far down are they?
10 feet to the base, another, say, 5 feet to get to the water. So about 15 feet, and then the
Since
additional
I'm in
10
the
feet
tower,
if you're
yeah.
in the tower, you're about 25 feet up. above them.
Gotcha. So I won't be able to poison spray them just yet.
I don't know. Gravity is a thing.
Magic is wonky, otherwise
Yeah,
I totally
I'm
would.
sure your poison spray will get blown away by the slightest
Yeah.
gust of wind. After
I'll just
that,
target
so
the most injured looking one, which I believe is that guy out
floaty
there.
guy. Yep.
Yeah, and shoot him.
Sure.
And probably miss.
That will miss.
Okay, and then I'll step back again, and then... Hooray.
Rati,
Okay, so
you're
I'll
at the
climb
bottom
down
of the tower.
I'll climb down that last 5 feet, poke out another 5. Now that I can see Creek, I'll give him a die of bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And then, let's see.
You're a terrible serf.
And then
Anything else?
I will step back into the tower,
Okay.
and that'll be it.
Okay. Orc turn. Let's get this over with first. This one's gonna try to make the climb. He rolls a 6. It will slide back down. And he will shimmy. A couple of feet. Room for his buddy, who will now try to make the climb. A 15 will get him up the palisade, and he will choose to fall down, dealing a d6 in damage. 5 falling damage.
It's your time to shine, Creek.
This orc is prone.
Hey, guess who ended up in melee range? So I forgot. Is prone auto crit or sleep an auto crit?
It's
Sleep is
Attack with
auto crit.
advantage.
You have advantage.
Yeah.
Also, it's not your turn just yet. There's still 3 more
I have
orcs
ready
to
in
go.
action.
Oh,
You're
that's
I read
true.
in action that the first orc that I end up in attack range would get attacked by me.
Okay,
Great.
there you go.
So 14.
A 14 will barely hit the orc.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't forget you have that
marvelous.
die of bardic inspiration.
Yeah, but I don't need it here. So
I'm just making sure you
Yeah.
know.
12 slashing.
Okay,
That's
you
pretty
killed
good.
one of the glowy orcs.
Woo.
Did
Splort.
that guy up top get hit at all? I'm wondering, because I'm just wondering if what he casts to make them glowy has concentration.
Yeah, he got hit like 5 times. Or 7 times, sorry.
Oh,
It
you're
might
correct.
not,
You're
but
correct.
I have a sneaking suspicion on what this is, but I won't say anything.
Okay, he will lose it. It's no longer glowy.
Okay.
You're correct. Luckily, none of the glowy orcs have had the chance to use that glow yet, so good that you make it out now.
RC glow.
Okay, with a scream, that orc will die, but it won't deter this orc from attempting to climb.
Whatever killed it must be tired now.
A 16
my-
will climb it over, and
Oh,
it will
no.
topple, dealing 1d6.
I'm waiting for Mr. Floaty to get there, climb over, and die to the fall.
2 falling damage on that one.
Oh, my back.
Will attempt to climb. Getting a critical 1. It will get all the way to the top and take 1d6 falling back down.
Yay.
3 damage.
You know, I have to kind of think, are we the baddies here? They don't seem very
Nah.
competent.
Last orc will just make it over here.
Remember, you got speared by the big one, who
Weak.
is kind of an asshole.
Fair enough,
There
I
is
guess.
a prone orc at your feet.
Ah, so
It's
there
your
is.
birthday.
15,
15 will hit.
8. Not quite as good enough
Okay.
this time, but
This one will
He-
scream, but it won't be a death scream.
no, I don't. I wish that was a scream.
I'm just
Anything
gonna
else?
look over the edge I'm at, kind of look at Moradi and just say, Moradi, can you go help Creek and put an arrow into that orc's head?
As soon as I exit out this tower, sir,
Yeah, he's
I
at the
fear the
bottom of
orc
the tower.
chieftain will miraculously climb across the wall and stab me to death.
Alright, Shal. it's your turn if Creek
Nonsense.
has no more
I
actions.
believe in you.
Alright, I'm gonna try to shoot again the cleric.
Okay.
And that's probably gonna be a miss. I'm gonna inspire it.
Do you
Oh
still
yes,
have
we
Bardic
have
Inspiration?
those.
Yeah,
I
you
do have
that
Bardic
Bardic
inspiration, but I don't know how.
How armored he is.
Yeah.
So please take your inspired roll. That will definitely hit.
Much better.
9, I imagine?
9 more damage.
Okay. He's very weak. The
I'll
arrows
tell
are
the
doing their work.
I'll say an elven for the elves to finish him off. We got the big guy in here.
You're gonna hear a no shit smartass coming from afar.
Last time I tried to help.
Did you want us to leave the horde to you? You seem able. We can disengage.
Please stop talking. They seem angry at whatever you're saying.
Okay, chieftain. Will he make it up? No, he will not.
See, you're fine, Maradi. I believe in you.
He's going to stay where he is. He's going to shift this way.
Clearly, that palisade just wasn't doing it.
And I gotta need 20 greater than 11. Oh, but he's got a shield now. Okay. Oh, now it's 18-20 because one of them died. Greater than 13. Yep. 4 hits. Goddamn stupid crits. 5 and 4. 15 for 20 damage. The cleric will fall.
Hooray. We are the best. Excellent shot.
Scouts seem tired, but they'll continue on. Formation, of course. Mateus.
I mean, I guess I'll take a shot at the leader as he seems to be the most dangerous person here. I will inspire that.
Okay.
21.
A 21 will hit.
Much better. Doing 6 piercing.
Bad. Yep. Your arrow rings true, doing the full amount of damage to him.
And then I step back.
Okay. I guess your bolt would ring true, because that's a crossbow.
Yes.
Marati.
No, I'm
Okay.
firing arrows out of it. That's why I'm so
Five.
bad at it.
10. And then I'll fire an arrow at the one in.
No,
melee
you
with
won't.
Creek.
You'll step closer. You have
Wait.
disadvantage
You have disadvantage.
because you're
That's a
not within 5
disadvantage?
feet. He's
Prone
prone.
enemies have disadvantage.
Oh, he's prone. Oh.
Too late.
Roll another d20 plus 4.
Yep.
Why do you
10.
think I told you
I
to
miss.
walk up and plug him
And then
in the
I'll
head?
step back in.
Okay. Alright. So this orc is going. The one that was injured will stand up first. He will shift this way. Orc over here will attempt the climb. 5 means he will not climb today. Orc will
Try
attempt
again
the
tomorrow.
climb. A critical success as this orc's rapid muscular
He
structure
doesn't flip.
propels him up the palisade, and he will fall for 1d6 damage.
Is that
Oh, is that the
floaty?
floaty man?
20 prevents this
No,
from
no, the
happening.
floaty man is next to him.
Okay.
6
Ouch.
falling damage. This is the crit work.
Yeah.
He did it
Falling
so
down.
far up that he
Always max
like
rolls.
propelled over it.
This one to signify he's prone. The orc with the floaties will attempt the climb.
You can do it.
He will slide down the palisade, not making the climb.
No. Yarn.
And the one orc that is standing up will make an attack against Greek.
Okie dokie.
He has a great axe.
Yeah, this might hurt a lot, Creek.
16 to hit.
Yep.
This might hurt a lot, Creek.
Yep.
For 6 damage.
Okay.
Hey, he
fuck.
didn't roll a 12 on the D12.
You might want to get a little angrier.
Might
I
not
guess
help.
I just have to be angry all the time.
How many
Good
times
job,
can you
Paul.
rage a day?
2, I think.
Okay, so you can rage today.
No. I've already. We had took a long rest, and I just raged the ones during the fight.
Well, he said
so-
you can. You have one left.
Oh, I thought you said I can't. I'm like, excuse me. Let's see. So, of the 2 orcs in front of me, which one's looking the worst for the wear?
One of them is prone.
Okay.
They're both pretty hurt because the one that's prone took 6 damage falling. It might be better to focus on that one and try and get the guaranteed hit.
Yeah.
And it would.
I was thinking that. Like the other side of it is, this orc could attack me, but then again,
The other
the
one could
other
by
one
just standing
can
up.
Too.
Yep.
Well, I can get an AOO on him, can I? If he stands up or no?
No.
No, there's no
No.
attack opportunities for standing up.
All right. In that case, yeah, I'll go for the one on the ground.
Roll with advantage.
Before he
Don't
said
forget
anything,
you have a die of
I
inspiration.
was going to roll
Making sure.
my bardic inspiration. The important thing is that Will can't confirm or deny the hit until I roll it,
Right.
or other way around.
That's which is why I gave you a second to do it. A 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Much better.
I mean, literally any number would have hit, but
you don't
and
know
dodge?
that. This one might just have.
6 more.
Okay. That's just enough to bring it down.
Hooray!
Wow.
Okay.
Anything else?
And stepping back would I can't disengage. That's
You
a
know
whole-
this
No.
orc still has a reaction.
Yeah, so he would be able to hit you at that point. So
You
perhaps
can
it
move
would be
within a
best to
threatened
just.
space, though, can't you?
You can. So
Yeah,
if he
but
wanted to,
there's
he
not
could
really-
move to here.
Like you
Yeah,
could move
I guess
closer
what I
to the
could
tower.
do is I'm gonna move here.
Sure.
Just to keep myself away from the wall, so that if other orcs don't come over, then they just all go ham on me.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Shall.
I'm gonna give Floaty Orc his consolation prize.
Is that the smartest? Because I feel like Floaty Boy is probably at the point where if he falls, he would just die. I think
yeah,
we can
this
leave
is
him
also
to his.
funny.
Fine.
All right,
Funny
go ahead
is
and make
funny,
a shot.
but
I'm
Very-
gonna use my
very funny.
D6.
All
Okay.
right.
A 15 will hit.
For 11 more damage.
Cody boy will die.
Floaty boy will float
The
on
gurgle
in
he
heaven.
floats back into the river. sinking
Float
to the
on
bottom.
to the next life.
Nope, he sinks because you pierced his floaties.
All right. Already will
All die
float.
in a
Can we
river.
keep going?
Your turn.
That's my turn. Yeah, that's
Chief
my turn.
will try to climb.
I
A
thought we-
critical success, he will jump on top and land on the other side.
Oh dear. And now
Take a
is
D6 in damage.
this is when things go very poorly, I think.
Critical success
Yes.
means he'll stay on his feet, I think, taking 3 fall damage. Well, yeah,
How
finally,
wounded does he seem to be?
curse the wardens and their walls. He has a crossbow bolt sticking out of him. He's pretty bloodied from whatever the elves were doing to him before. He is angry.
I'm sure.
Let's be. There's only one more orc. Not at the wall.
Come on, don't you want your consolation prize?
Miss, hit. dead. And the scouts will say mission accomplished in Elfish and start walking away.
This is awful.
They're out.
I mean, I'm not sure how we were gonna get their help inside the wall, but
Mateus?
oh well. I'll take a shot at the commander, because he's frightening.
Commander Orc, you got it.
I miss. That's my turn.
You'll miss. Marati.
Okay, can I see Creek from where I am inside the tower?
If you're on the ground floor, right?
Yeah.
If you move 5 feet down, you'll be able to see him through the door.
Okay, so I'll move 5 feet. I'll give Creek my last Bardic Inspiration die.
Are you sure you
And
want
then-
to give that to the man who's going to be unconscious very soon?
You're the next person in combat, and yes, I'm giving it to you.
Oh wait, am I? Oh, I am next. I thought,
Yeah,
I thought-
you're
I thought
after
the-
me, so I'm giving it to
Did
you.
you delete the orc token, Will?
Yeah, but I
What
know
are
they
they?
got a 4, so they're gonna roll before you.
So, Marati, maybe you
Huh.
should try
Creek
and
hasn't
end that
raged yet.
orc.
What was that?
Maybe you should try
I
and
didn't
end
ra- I
that
didn't
orc
rage
before Creek dies.
Move up, stab the orc, and then get stabbed by that other orc.
Or you just move after
Or-
you kill it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna give a die of Bardic Inspiration to Creek and scramble as far as I can up the tower.
Okay. The orc will go. Great axe. 18 to hit.
Yep.
12 slashing.
Yep. I'm at 0.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They don't call them fools for nothing.
Yeah. That's why we have one in our very own party.
Orc will move into the door. He'll kind of stay outside of it. You can see him, but he's just going to stay there. Creek, give me a death save.
You got it. That's it. Nope. One fail.
Fail. Shall.
Can I see the orc? Hello?
Yes. Sorry, yes, you can see the orc.
Alright.
Sorry, I raised my noise gate so
Fuck.
anything wouldn't go. Anything else? Inspired and use your Bardic Inspiration, haven't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that'll miss.
Alright, who's gonna be the first to die?
Steve's turn.
Probably me.
There's an orc in his way. He's going to walk over to Creek and pick him up. He's going to say, give me your gold, give me your items, or I eat whatever this is.
Eat.
And that'll end his turn. Yes.
Well,
You wouldn't happen to have a dagger or something, would you?
no. Also, I'm on the top floor. I'm assuming that one hasn't come up the stairs yet.
No, he's just in the doorway. Kind of blocking the doorway so the chief can't get in.
Well, I think we are completely and utterly boned. To the point where I kind of feel like jumping into the river is the only way we can survive this.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking those thoughts myself.
Hmm. Well, I mean, Creek's probably dead. There's nothing we can really do to save him. What's the call, everyone?
Well, I've got one last spell slot.
And you didn't use it until now?
It
It wouldn't happen to be
hasn't
cure
been a very
wounds.
good moment.
I honestly feel like I should use my turn to stab Marati. He's not been the best ally.
Oh, whatever.
Your turn, dude. You do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
I know. I mean, is the orc leader within 10 feet of me, considering diagonals count as 5 feet?
No, because you're still 10 feet up, so that'd be 15.
Well, I guess I'll take a shot at the leader.
Okay.
And I'll probably miss.
Yes, a 14 will miss.
Alright, that's my turn.
Ready?
Okay, so is this still part of the top of the tower where I am?
Yeah, you'll kind
Okay.
of be hanging over the ladder.
Gotcha. Is that 20 feet? Or let me
total?
double check the range on this thing. Oh, it's 90 feet. Yeah, never mind. So centered in between those two orcs, I cast sleep.
Okay, roll for health.
Right. That's what, 5d8?
I believe it's 5d8.
So, you might have just put all of us to sleep.
It's possible.
We're within 20 feet of that spot, you know.
Within a range of ascending
Right.
order of their
Let
current
me-
hit points. So
Yeah,
lowest-
You've-
I'd angle that. Well, wait, it's
You've already said you put it between the two of them.
okay. Yeah, no, fair enough. All right. Good night, everyone.
No, I'll let you retcon this one inspiring
Thank you.
sleep.
I'll use up my inspiration if it takes that.
No, go ahead and roll. Tell me where you want to center the sleep.
Okay, so I've got a range of 90, and so let me look at the text again for this. 20 feet of the point. Okay, so
Can I be? I can't be asleep if I'm unconscious, right? I guess
don't
there's,
think
I
it-
guess there's
it
no
would-
hit
it would-
points to
Well,
consume,
it would
yeah.
target you, but it would use 0 hit points to do so. So, you're
So it's
fine.
like the action economy is kind of like you don't waste any
Yeah.
resources. Remember, you're above it, so
Yeah. Okay.
that should
So
hit every
this
one of them.
spot where I don't
Yeah.
think I'm actually considered there.
No.
Roll your 5d8.
I
you
already did.
It's
23.
23. All right, so this orc at the door will fall asleep. I'll leave 18 left.
I don't know how much HP that thing has.
Yeah, no, it's like 23 minus 5 is 18, right?
Yes.
18
Yeah.
will fall asleep.
Wait, 18 will fall asleep?
Yeah.
This is
Remember,
the way
this
you-
chieftain was
Well, no, the way
severely
you-
injured.
The way you
during
phrase
this.
that, I think you mean the chieftain falls asleep.
Yes, the chieftain falls asleep. Did I say the 18
Okay.
falls asleep?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
like, is there an 18 we're
numbers
fighting
fall
too?
asleep. Okay, the chieftain will fall asleep.
Well, that's good. Let's try and
Creek,
stabilize
give me another
Creek,
death save.
unless he just dies here.
Holy
Oh, God.
shit.
Save number
Nearly
2.
does.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, I'm gonna use all my movement to get to him and use a heal. Or
if
use
you
medicine.
tumble down and take a d6, you can use a single move to get there.
Okay.
You want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it?
You roll it.
3 damage.
Okay, that's good at least.
Even if I took the whole 6, I'd still be alive.
That's fair. But
So-
here comes the real question. No one has a
22.
healer's. Okay,
You will
thank goodness.
stabilize Creek.
Okay, so all is forgiven for now, Maradi.
You want
Cutting
to
it
try
kinda
to
So
close.
end it?
nice of you to be so forgiving,
Well-
sir.
It shouldn't have come to that in the first place, but
So there's no end to the sleep until they're damaged.
yes. So can we? Oh, I guess only the first one on him would be.
I can do some
We can-
damage, possibly.
We have rope. We can tie him up.
That's fair. Although I'm not sure how exactly.
I say we tie him up to a tree.
And then just shoot him.
Yeah, good target practice, that is.
I'm honestly okay with that. How
Uh,
about?
It's like
Are
this
any
tree
of you
right over here.
lawful?
I'm not.
I'm
Nobody-
Chaotic good.
Yeah, nobody takes any offense to that plan.
Even I feel like a lawful. That's kind of like an execution method. It's a firing squad. They tried to murder us. Corporal punishment.
To
I'm
be
a
fair,
noble.
one of you shot. Oh no, he fired first.
Yeah, he javelined us.
I
Spear.
was all like, well, hey,
Speared
we
you.
don't know what these orcs' situation are. And then he shot Shal, and I'm like, fuck their situation.
But
Yeah.
All I can think about is the
so
Amazon
it
South
lasts
Park
until
episode.
Or it lasts indefinite until they take damage, or for an hour.
It's an hour. So
Okay.
well, the first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to ask everyone to gather around so we can plug this orc in the doorway.
Yep.
And I think we'll all shoot at once.
I forget. I'm at 0.
You're at
Yep.
0, so we'll have to
You're just
rest.
unconscious.
So should we all just attack at once with advantage?
Hey, go ahead. Let me tell you, you have to beat 5 HP. Okay, I think he's dead. That orc will die.
Great.
All right. So do we just want to try and do the same to him, or make sure maybe would tying him up be enough to wake him up?
I will say, with those dice rolls, you will know he has at least 18 HP.
That's true. So
Yeah.
it might not be guaranteed.
I still like my
I'm
idea.
sorry, at most 18 HP.
Yes, yes.
Best even still, we could probably go onto the top of it and aim down.
That's true, but if he's considered prone, it might take a bit. I think just honestly, if he's tied up, he's helpless, and if all three of us just sit near him.
Let me ask you a question, which is not at all a suggestion. What are the effects of rolling a 500-pound boulder onto somebody?
Are we strong enough to roll a 500-pound boulder onto
I'd say
someone?
with 4 of you, you could probably
We have
do it.
3.
Usual
three, yeah.
ailments
3
that
of you,
follow
well,
that are
Shell's pretty
death.
strong. I'm pretty sure you
I got a 12.
I have 8.
What's your
Maradi?
carrying capacities?
I have 8.
120.
Yeah, it says
Uh,
equal to, so 120, 80, and
80.
you don't have quite enough then.
No, we don't. I
I
think.
like my firing squad idea.
Yeah, I think just tying him up and then everyone just surrounding him and plugging him is the best method.
There are like no survivors in this campaign so far.
So far, no.
Not true.
Hey,
the
wait,
cat.
Hey. The cat and us.
That's
Yeah.
true.
We're survivors. We're a dying breed.
Okay, yeah. Would you like? Okay, so you want to restrain him, and,
And
then,
then
Yeah.
will you wake him up before you fire him?
No,
No,
we're just
I
gonna.
don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk him.
We're only
breaking
tying
off
him up
somehow.
on the off chance he survives the initial assault. Because we suck. Can we
Can I get
strip his
first shot?
armor?
All right, go ahead. Everyone,
I
take
have
a
a-
shot.
Hold up.
I'll-
Hold
I'll-
up. Can we strip his armor?
Yes, you can take off his armor.
Yay.
So it's even easier. All right.
Yes.
Can I take first shot?
Certainly.
Just so you know, his armor seems to be chainmail.
Okay. So he was pretty armored. But...
Mhm.
Oh wait, no. I'm gonna have advantage anyways. I always forget Shocking Grasp gets advantage if they have metal on. I need to remember that. Oh well. Just all 3 of us go.
Yep. all
Shao
at
can
once.
take the first shot for the crit.
Yep.
For 7.
Hey,
so...
crit. He's unconscious.
Oh, how would I do a crit? Or what
Just
is it?
roll
Add
a
a D8
roll the
extra.
damage again, and then we'll subtract your bonus.
Or just roll a d8.
So, 12,
14.
14 damage.
An
Yeah,
8.
he's still alive.
And then I got 8 more.
And
He'll
then
wake
I
up and scream before you grasp and kill him.
Bzzz, 2 damage.
How barbaric.
You
And
know,
I'm the
I'm a little
barbarian.
past caring, and I'm just gonna grab Creek's foot and very laboriously pull him towards the church, where I'm gonna say, "We're sleeping for 8 hours. I am 110% done."
Yeah.
I'm gonna
as
go
you-
to the.
As you start to sleep, let me tell you some of the XP.
Certainly.
That chieftain was worth 300 each.
Okay,
What?
I'm
Yowza.
okay.
Holy cow!
I think I understand what happened here. Were we supposed to like?
Kill him.
Oh no! I think I see what was supposed to happen here. Everything's clicked. You know those people who were supposed to come in and take over the town?
Oh.
Ah,
have them fight each other.
We'll just have them help.
Screw that.
there was certainly 7 able-bodied mercenaries that you'd all
And
killed.
4 guards.
Yep.
But to our benefit.
But we took the moral high ground, you see.
Yeah,
No,
Yes.
I was
guards,
just drunk,
thank you
and
from
everyone
it.
else was
Thank you
like,
from the
"Oh, this is a
grave."
bad idea."
I think I'm now at 140% done.
Yeah.
However, was there enough from all the other little tiny bits and bobs to get 75 experience each?
And the
I haven't
cleric.
given you the cleric yet.
That's fair. Did we do much to the cleric? I know
I hit him
Shao
twice
plugged
and
him,
Ron
but
did like almost half its HP.
Yeah.
okay.
The cleric is worth 110.
Total or
Each.
each? Oh, we just leveled up.
Yeah. So
Nice.
the orcs were kind of. I'll give you half experience because they were pretty much half taken up by the
Yeah,
elves.
Sure, that's fair.
I mean, I'm happy enough with those two.
Yeah.
And okay, and then a final 100 XP for all the orcs.
Okay, so 1035, and with this rest, we are now level 3. Excellent. So 4 plus 3,
gonna say,
7
Also,
HP.
before I
Quickly.
sleep, I'm gonna go rummage through the kitchen of the place and see if I can find any more alcohol.
I'm gonna search. Yeah, you'll find. I need to do some rolls.
Okay, and I need to start adding
What do you
spells to
look
my...
at? Just jar bottles of alcohol.
Yeah, anything that's nice alcohol. Or not nice, I'm not really particular. Cooking sherry is, even acceptable at times.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to switch out...
Okay, you'll find
A
3
spell.
bottles of cooking sherry
Excellent.
and 4 bottles of brandy.
Hmm.
The brandy seems particularly nice.
I'll open the sherry.
Did you search the chieftain or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna check out that lance he got.
Because he.
All right.
Okay. Because you found his chainmail, obviously.
Honestly,
Uh,
it's giving more AC than my abilities are right now. Let's see. But I forget. Do I get other good things for not being armored, or?
I don't know. You tell us.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm looking
the
at
spear isn't magical, but it is distinguishing. It's got a bone haft, a very dark wooden shaft, and the steel metal has been notched various times.
I'll keep that. I don't really feel like the chainmail is very necessary for me.
Yeah, you do need a certain strength threshold to wear chainmail, I believe.
It's you don't take a movement penalty if you have the strength threshold.
I see, but I believe the strength threshold is 14.
Yes.
Was
That
it
sounds
2
about
brandy?
right.
4 brandy.
Or brandy.
All the brandy.
Okay, I've made my decisions. Friends has been
That's-
completely useless, so I've swapped it out for Firebolt. So I no longer become friends with people, I immolate them.
This battle has
Further-
scarred you.
A little
further
bit.
adding to how done you are in general.
To be fair, I just needed a long-range cantrip to hit. That's kind of my issue at this point.
That's probably smart.
I've
But
actually
yes.
decided. Oh, yeah.
As you're resting and leveling, go ahead and max out all your HP values and do your
Cool.
things.
Yes.
I will tell you that you do know that there are caves to the north where the remaining villagers may be.
It's a good idea to check. Oh, I just realized I need to make some choices now. I think I'm going to go with Twin Spell and... Ooh.
Are you meta-magicking now?
Yes, I get Metamagics. I get 2.
Nice.
And they're actually quite interesting compared to Pathfinder, even. The one that's really kind of interesting that I'm thinking about getting is Empowered Spell. Lets you, at any point, spend 1 point, Sorcerer Point, to reroll some of the damage dice of a spell. So that's great for a
yeah.
Fireball to reroll 1s and 2s, and you get to pick any number of dice. But
that's
with
pretty
Chaos
good.
Bolt, I can try and go for another match.
Is 5e2 still being hosted on Ort, or is that changed?
I don't even know.
Jordan.
I don't know. Use that link.
Okay, that answers my question. Because it was being hosted somewhere else for a while.
Yes, I think I'll go with Twinned and Empowered.
Oh.
This is annoying. The sheet doesn't really have any good way of allowing for bard expertise.
These
That's-
orcs have nothing more than their weapons and armor. So shields, spears, rough leather, chainmail. On the cleric and the cleric has ringmail. Chainmail on the chief.
Oh, cool.
And
So
now
I
I'm
get
a
another
hunter.
round of rage.
The corpse of the cleric is particularly interesting because it's missing an eye.
Oh, never mind. There is expertise on here. Cool.
Anybody have religion?
Yeah, give me a moment.
I can lie and say I have it.
Okay,
Let
religion.
me
7.
roll the religion for you.
Oh, I forgot.
is
I saw the
12.
advantage.
Fine, I'll take the 14 because it's your first roll. 14, 12. Okay. You know that orcs usually worship Grumsh, kind of like an orc.
Yeah, Gromash, right?
Ruumsh.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
orc goddess of fertility and that's Luthik. Yeah. Grumsh, the big orc god.
Mhm.
When an orc slays an elf in Grumsh's name and offers the corpse of his foe as a sacrifice to the god of slaughter, an aspect of the god might appear. It may demand an additional sacrifice, one of the orc's eyes, symbolizing the loss of Grumsh suffered at the hands of his greatest enemy, Corellin Larathian. So this orc was very special. It seemed to be a devout cleric of Grumsh and was powerful enough to make the sacrifice, get the avatar, and pluck out one of his eyes.
Wow.
So congratulations, you've killed a significant orc.
Hooray.
Two
Maybe
significant
we'll
orcs,
be
really.
significant, not orcs.
Okay.
And then I can go like that. So now I have 3 rounds of rage, or 3 uses of rage. Also, I decided to go with the Path of the Storm Herald, or Path of the Sea Storm Herald.
As everybody top yourselves off, and then I'll take you to the area where I imagine you'd want to go, which is the location of the caves.
Nearly forgot to do health, which is we're doing averages, so that's 6 plus 28.
Okay. That was quite
And
a
do we have
silly...
the inspiration temp health?
Yes, we have 6
Yeah, okay,
now.
cool. Nice.
Oh,
Gaining levels at an exponential rate. By this time in 3 days, I expect us to be level 7.
there we go.
Seriously, though, I believe our next point of advancement is... 16? 2700.
This is such a bizarre.
Oh, yes. As the day starts and we prepare to travel, it's not going to take longer than 8 hours to travel, correct?
You only travel a couple of miles.
Okay, then. At the start of the day after resting, we're fine.
Oh, you're mage armoring, yes.
Yes.
As you get 20 feet away from everybody.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Someday it will happen. I mean, it's already happened once, but the absolutely horrible...
I have no idea what you can and cannot see in this place. You're starting at the bottom, near the rightish.
I cannot... Okay, I see us now. Doesn't seem to
Okay.
be... I see something immediately in front of us.
Yeah, that's fine because you're... Oh, man. You're a human. Everyone else has dark vision, right?
Yes, so I'm gonna have to have some form of torch.
Yeah,
If you have double check the bugbear.
if you have a torch, it should be fine.
Strange
I have a
things are
bullseye
happening.
lantern.
Very strange things are happening right now.
What are you seeing?
I'm moving 10 at a time.
Oh, I actually feel super dumb. I could have been.
One square is
yeah.
equal to 5 feet. Oh, I need to put you guys to size, I guess.
I guess so.
Natural reach
Weird.
as a bugbear.
That makes more sense, because I thought those were things were like 4 times as large as us. Everything just seems to be double-sized. And even if you make us bigger, I don't think it's going to... Actually, no, that might work. Never mind. Yep. We were just small, I guess. Strange.
Mole. Okay. But yes, there are things here. I don't need you anymore. Okay.
I'm going to guess nature?
Before we get to there, I'll
Sure.
give you a little bit of some background to where you are. This is indeed a very dimly lit cavern. So dimly lit, in fact, there are no light sources available. Well, dark vision won't have any trouble, but anybody who needs to see light must use a torch to see.
I believe... Let me check the wording on torches. So you set me to a 40-foot light radius, because I think I'm still at 60. So it should be... Can you set, like, normal and dim? I don't know if dim's an option.
Yeah, the start of dim.
Start of dim should be 20. So it's 20 bright, 20 dim, passed.
But
Oh, I think I'm getting sight from other people.
You're getting sight from other people, but if I turn that off, it's going to
mess with
get
things.
funky.
I
So,
think that should be fine for everyone else.
I
don't
am
know.
not going to strictly enforce light rules as long as it's reasonably within your line of sight.
Okay.
So if it's 60 feet out, I'm gonna rule that you're having trouble seeing that far.
That's fine. That makes sense.
Okay. So yes, this cave is very dark. In fact, it's dark. It's the entrance of the cave is about 12 feet wide. The top is about 20 feet high.
I'll
On the cave
also
mouth.
give Mateus the bullseye lantern that I picked up in the town.
Okay, I'll use that
Yeah, you
instead
can
of a
have that.
torch.
Beyond the cave mouth is a vast cavern filled with a forest of stalagmites in its center and 10-foot high ledges along its walls. Water drips from the stalactite-covered ceiling, which rises to a height of 30 feet in the middle of the cavern. The floor is littered with broken spears, broken shields, and drops of bat guano. So plenty of fireball material.
Are
There
they
is-
wallowing in pools of guano?
Even
'Cause
in
I
a
see-
pool of mud is a creature. Would anybody like to roll nature?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it's a
15.
griffin.
It's an ogre.
Oh, that's an ugly son of a bitch.
Whoops. That was.
I don't
They
think those
also-
count as giants yet, right? Or are they?
Ogres?
Yeah, I don't know if they count as giant subtype.
With a 15, I can show you the subtype. They're considered giants.
They are. Okay.
Excellent.
I thought you were a humanoid.
Finally.
Yeah, I am, but I gain glory by killing giants.
I see.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. 1B and 1C. Okay. Yeah, with the bullseye lantern out, this ogre will be able to see you. So we will start with initiatives.
Certainly.
I got a 9.
Like,
God
Why am I
damn it,
in
wasn't
front when
fucking-
Creek should be in front of me?
Go ahead
can
and
fix
arrange
that.
yourselves in a reasonable
Yeah,
formation.
I
just
would
copy
be
and pasted you.
behind Creek if anything.
As long as you stay within that little square that
Yeah.
we made for you.
so if I have a bullseye lantern, it gets kind of more wonky with light. I generate a 60-foot bright light cone that goes 60 feet dim past that.
Okay. Well, that means I will just say that if you're pointing directly at it, 60 feet is your
Okay,
sight.
max. Gotcha. So that works with everyone.
Let's see. And then there's... Oh. Really? There as well. Okay.
I mean, I can't just walk 30 feet forward and then spin around quickly to see everything.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
By the by, there seems to be one kind of trying to hide out back there.
Oh, you see the other one? Yes.
He
there
doesn't
is
seem-
another one.
He doesn't seem very well hidden.
What is he doing in there?
Unspeakable things, like sleeping.
Or talking about
okay.
his day.
Anyone with perception? I can see
Yeah.
that? The one in the
If
back?
I have the bullseye
Yeah,
lantern,
I have a passive
yeah, I can see
perception
the
of
one in the back.
14.
can.
Tell that the one in the
Accurate.
front. You can tell the one in the front and the one behind seem to be different genders. The 20,
Oh,
I will say that
good.
you know the one bathing in mud seems the more masculine of the two.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
With that, what you will. Is everybody's initiatives in?
Yes.
Okay. Shall.
No, never mind. Creek isn't.
No, no, I don't have a.
You don't
Counter
have an
on there.
initiative?
See Creek with a
No,
3.
He just
No,
needs to be
yes,
added
okay.
to the
That's me to
tracker.
13. Yes, I do need to be put into the tracker. So I'll just do this. Did that work? Hey, it did. So then I'll correct to the actual initiative. which
God,
is
there's 2 of you
17.
now.
That might have
Oh,
been
Is
the
there,
issue.
is there
Let's do
2 of
one.
everybody?
Yeah, when you drag this to a new,
Yeah.
we use our current tokens and not the
Well,
previous
okay.
ones.
Shal, what was your initiative?
Mine was 9.
Okay. Mateus?
21.
That one. Orati?
18.
That one. Does that look good?
I'm assuming Shell's gonna go before
We never saw the duplicates on our end, so.
Unless they have a very good initiative modifier. I'm assuming
that's
Shell's
true.
gonna go before them.
They have a -1, so.
I think that beats Shao.
Okay, Mateus, I believe you're first then.
I'm gonna whisper to everyone. So, we're killing these, right?
Yeah, I'm.
All
down
right,
with
I'm
that.
going. Firebolts.
Okay,
I'm going to use my magic to give myself advantage on this.
very well.
Using the whims of magic. Getting an 18.
It will hit.
And it will do 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And now it's all in God's hands.
Let
Which
me just
god?
see something. That fire does
the
the
spiteful,
damage.
vindictive one.
Yeah, you seem
There's
to
a
have...
few of those.
Wait, hold on. What language does this speak?
I'm gonna test
It's going
something.
to yell something in common because there's other things around. It says, mud bath too hot. Arati.
All right, I'll scoot right over here. As
These
a
are like
bonus,
the guardians of the town.
I'll go ahead and give Shal a bardic inspiration die, and then I'll fire an arrow.
Okay,
At,
go ahead and fire your arrow.
the ogre. 15.
15 will hit.
Great.
Okay. Mud bath too pointy. Freak.
All right. So, seeing as how we are just giving these goblins such a bad day in the bath,
That's a goblin.
something like that. I can't see race.
Bet he can't see at all.
Oh, you can see. You can see this one.
I look to Mateus and I look at Shal and I look at Mateus and I look at
Oh,
Shal.
if you can see it, it can see you, and it will yell
Okay.
Briark. But yes.
So no, my question. Yeah, okay, so I can see it. I should be able to throw something at it, right?
There are stalactites in the way. I
And
would say
also
that's
the
making a
wall in the
disadvantage.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. I guess you can see a little bit of it.
Well, if you can see the token, I think you can see it, but...
Yeah. But yeah, there's so much shit in the way you would have disadvantage on your throw.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother.
Perhaps you just walk forward and attack the mud-bathing one.
And attack this one.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have disadvantage, and then perhaps you should all... Well, I don't want to tell you how to play your character. It's just, these things are well known for doing a lot of damage in single hits.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. So what I'm gonna do, there's a lot of things that are gonna happen actually. It's a bonus to rage, right?
I believe so.
All right. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna step up here.
Bonus to rage. Okay. Did you walk through the mud?
Bonus. No.
No, you just walked a straight line.
I moved a straight line around the mud. So I went like, I believe it was here.
That was 30.
Yep.
Yep,
I'm going to rage, which activates my Storm Herald powers. So this my buddy is going to this dude right here is gonna be making a Dex save.
Guess what?
Against I had the
oh no,
number
it's
up.
raging. He falls over.
8 plus 11, DC 11.
So do
Is your
what?
Is your con mod really 1?
Plus 1.
What are
Two
you,
strength,
but what
two
are
dex,
you
one
doing when you rage, Tom?
He strikes it with... At the end of each of his turn, he strikes
No,
someone
and
in
when
the
I
aura.
rage.
Are you sure? I don't
Yeah,
see
your
that.
aura is an effect that activates when you enter your rage, and you can activate the effect
Sure,
again
but
on your turn. It's a bonus
you get
action.
you get the thing when it starts, but it also says at the end of each of your turns you can choose a
as
creature
a
in
bonus
your...
action. I can't use the bonus to rage and then to do the thing at the end of my turn. I only have one bonus action.
So you're Storm Herald, right?
Yes, I am a Storm Herald. I am trying to shock him with lightning. That is what I am doing.
That would be C, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Efficiency bonus plus con modifier.
Okay, I think I see what happened. They changed it between playtest and live book.
That must make a dex save.
Yes.
Yes. Make a Dex save. DC 11. Unless
You'll
for
get
efficiency,
a 1.
All right.
So I know
Wow.
what to
Fails.
target on them.
So that's gonna be a 2d6 lightning. 7 damage.
Okay.
And then, since I'm a bugbear with super duper long arms, I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay. 19
19
will hit.
taking 6.
Okay.
I'm
Anything else?
seeing 2d6. I'm only ever seeing d6.
Is it 2d6? I thought it was just.
Nope.
Okay,
It
Tom,
is
which
2d6.
aura
Oh
are
no,
you? Are
no,
you
no, no,
desert,
no.
sea, or
If you
tundra?
C, we've been over this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 2d6.
The target
It's
takes
1d6
1d6
on a
lightning damage
failed
on a failed
save.
save or half as much on a successful. The
It
damage
increases at
increases when
10.
you reach certain levels in the class,
Oh,
increasing
but
to
I got
2d6
failed
at
save
10.
confused with
Okay,
with
so it
failed
takes
damage.
1 damage.
Okay, so
Yes.
5. So what a rollicking start.
Okay. I'm not gonna. You just hit level 3. This is a learning experience.
Yes.
We're getting it out of the way now. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Shall.
I'm gonna move up 5 feet. I'm going to, be surprised by those, but I think the more pressing target is still this guy. So I'm going to try to shoot him.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark him first. Then I'm going to shoot him
Okay.
for to hit for a 23.
23 will hit.
For 11 plus 1d6 plus, because of my new ability, I get another d8 of damage because he's already been hurt.
Okay. So roll a d6 and a d8. So another 8 damage. That's 19 total.
Yep.
Okay. He's very wounded.
And then I'm going to move over to here.
Okay. Well, now it's their turn. And several things will start happening. This thing will close a distance on you.
But actually, sorry, minus 2 damage from that because this is not a humanoid.
Okay. This one will crash out of the stalagmite forest.
Oh dear, Creek.
Okay. So he will move here to accommodate his mate. And all the goblins that you've probably now seen will also start firing, all at Creek.
I don't see them.
I
Creek
see
does.
them. I saw
dear.
them.
How many?
I saw at
1,
least
2,
3.
There's 4 of them. No,
Okay.
there's 5 of them.
Wonderful.
So let's go with the big guys first. They have great clubs. So, first attack, a 24 to hit,
Yep.
or 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
That's
good god.
half.
Wow.
So that's
8.
17, 8.
My words protect you somewhat.
Yeah.
Second great club, a 13 to hit.
That will tie.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, I thought you had the chainmail.
Not wearing armor.
You
I'm not wearing
decided
armor.
not to.
Or 15 bludgeoning damage
So
Makes
7.
that 7.
from the little hills up top as little watchtowers. 5 short bows.
All right.
11 to hit.
Oh,
Nope.
you know the magic number is 13, so
yeah.
Magic number is
A 16 to hit for 7 piercing.
3.
Okay, make that 3,
A 17 to hit for 4 piercing.
2,
20 to hit for 6 piercing.
3.
A 6 will miss.
Hooray,
Okay.
one of them missed.
And
Yeah,
that
I don't
will
have enough
end-
dex to make this work. I'm
Don't you
gonna
mean
chainmail.
con?
A little bit of both, I think.
Will end their turns.
It's
Mateus.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, see everything in this room, be like, huh, so that's a thing. Magic power, and I'm going to cast a twinned Chaos Bolt using 1 sorcery point. I will fire 1 at this ogre, and another at this ogre, so let's resolve those. Is anything going to happen with my magic powers as
Winds
I
of
cast a
magic
spell?
are in your favor for now.
Alright. So, first Chaos Bolt.
against me.
24, almost critting. And let's do the damage now because
That's on the
I'll
weekend
decide.
one, right?
That's yes on the bottom one.
Okay.
2d8 plus. Actually, I should be able to just click on it to get the
Actually,
damage.
it's arch, right? Or arc.
Yeah. So we get an 8, which is not a match. However, I'm going to use another sorcery point to re-roll that. Actually, no, I'll save it for the next one. So it does take 13, and with a 2 and 6, I believe I get to pick. I really should have put it into the table. I believe 2 is fire, so let's just go with that.
Okay. That 13 fire damage then.
Yep, and now another Chaos Bolt on the one up top. Getting a 19 to hit. Rolling for the damage, I get a 1, 2, and a 6. Now I'll use the sorcery point to re-roll both d8s on that.
Sure.
Getting a 6 and a 7. So
Much
6
better.
is force, so it's going to be 13, 19 force
19
damage
force
to the top
damage.
one.
Okay.
But no bounces, and then I'm going to just book to the bottom right.
All right. Rati.
Okay. After
This one looks very wounded.
that one looks very bloodied, and the top one still looks pretty okay. I'm guessing.
Top one took a lot of
Top
damage,
one took a lot of
though.
damage, but you can tell
19.
these things are pretty beefy.
Okay. Okay, so I move that 15, and then I'll slink back 5 for 20. And what I'll do is, as a bonus, I'll give Creek a Diabardic Inspiration.
Are they
And
D8s yet,
then-
or are they still D6?
They're still a D6. They're not a D8 for a while. I want to say level 5. But then, and so the top one took a lot of damage, but the bottom
The
one.
bottom
still
one
Bottom
took a
one's
lot
the
of-
most.
Yeah.
The bottom one's the
Okay.
most wounded. Top one took a lot of damage.
Yes.
Gotcha. So the top one, I'm gonna go ahead and actually cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on,
Okay.
and so
Saving
I'm gonna
throw.
need a Wisdom save.
Joke.
I'm not sure if it matters. 2 and 7 were actually cold and
It's
psychic.
too dumb to register the hideous
Oh,
laughter.
wow. Okay, I didn't
Oh.
realize it was that dumb. Well, I feel foolish.
Well, I thought that the
Then
fire,
I'll
the mud was on
use
fire.
5 more feet movement to just slink back a bit, and that'll be
Okay.
it.
Reek.
That's unfortunate, but maybe Creek
Yep.
can kill
Okay.
the one at the bottom.
So,
Mhm.
oh, I should track my rage here. I'm going to smash the one at the bottom as hard as
ahead.
I possibly can.
Don't forget your
I am-
inspiration.
I am going to add a D6 of inspiration. Actually,
Go ahead.
real
That's a
quick. Speaking
D6.
of inspirations,
We have not
No,
gotten
you
it
do
back.
not get your inspirations back.
Yeah, no, those are once a
Those
session.
are
oh,
once a
I
session,
haven't.
or
No, I haven't used it yet. My question is, after I roll my bardic inspiration, can I take regular inspiration?
Yeah, but you wouldn't get the bardic inspiration to it.
No,
believe
yeah,
that's
so
how
you
it
would
would
just
go.
roll a regular attack. So
Yes,
it'll
I'm
also
aware.
use
Just
up your
wanna
bardic inspiration.
Yes.
So as attacks, yes, you may do that.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and use the regular inspiration.
Go ahead. Those
Roll,
will,
roll a dex save for the bottom one.
yeah. Just the bottom one?
Just the.
It's
I
just a
only
single
attack one
target.
time.
Okay. A 1.
Great.
All right. I believe in you.
Ugh.
It hurts it, but it's not dead yet.
Gal, I
Fucking
believe in
everything.
you.
This.
I'm gonna move
I
to
am.
here.
Do I have to play overly defensive characters every time I want to survive?
An 11 to hit.
11 will hit.
All right. So it takes.
Maybe you should have just taken the 10.
I probably should have just taken the 10.
For 6 plus.
Marked, right? It is his hunter's mark.
Yep.
That's the D. Yeah.
So 14 more
total?
damage.
That'll bring it down.
All right. Then as a bonus action, I'll put Hunter's Mark on this one and move away.
Hunter's Mark really that much more? Or?
Yep. It's for an hour. I can, as long as I'm concentrating.
I thought it was just a
Token.
D6 extra.
Oh no, the other thing is from my Hunter Conclave,
Oh, okay. Right. I remember now.
Colossus Slayer.
Yeah.
Okay. Their turns.
Also, just hear me shouting in.
With no
Common
other
glory
targets
is
in
mine.
sight, the goblins will fire at Creek again, and the
Yep.
ogre will swing.
Yep.
Here's the
let's
I
Creek
believe
Club.
in you, Creek.
Get
A
this over.
crit.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Wow.
20 bludgeoning.
10. I'm at 3.
5 arrows.
Well, let's just see how many of them hit.
11 to miss.
11
17
misses. Hit.
that'll hit for 4 piercing.
He's at
I'm at
1.
5 natural 1 will miss.
Hey,
6 will miss. A 15 to hit.
that would drop him, I
Yep.
think.
4 piercing.
Yep, there it
I'm
is.
at 0 again.
Okay, that's their turns. Mateus.
This is kind of an issue.
Get their
Yeah.
attention. I'll try to get them back up.
Wondering, because I have something I could do. I'm just wondering if it would be enough to kill each one. I think it should be. I'm going to use a 2nd level spell slot to cast a Scorching Ray. And will the winds of magic turn against me?
Your hour of need, the winds of magic ring true.
Oh, no.
Fine.
But, okay, I guess what I'm asking is that the effect, or is
No,
that...
you're fine.
Okay, gotcha.
You're fine.
I'm going to target a Well, I guess I get to choose as each one goes. So first Scorching Ray on this goblin here. Is that going to be disadvantaged, or am I close enough?
It can see you. You can see it. You're close enough.
All right, perfect. So I'm just going to go Scorching Rays. I get a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Doing 3 fire. That's unfortunate.
Right.
Actually, I'm going to use my last sorcery point to re-roll that.
Right.
So rolling 2d6.
Ow.
Well,
Okay.
I'll shoot another one at it.
Right.
22 to hit.
Hit.
Doing 8 fire damage. That's better.
It'll burn it up.
And then I'll fire the last one at this one back here.
Sure.
Doing a 23.
Hit.
Doing 5.
Not quite dead, but is burned.
Let me
Very
see.
badly burned.
5, 10, 15. 5. Oh, shit. Back up against the wall and pray to myself.
For your mage armor to hold true.
Yes.
Marati.
Okay, so Shal, what's your medicine score?
Don't worry, I got it.
He probably
Okay.
has some form of heal.
All right, I won't worry about giving you bardic inspiration.
I know he has cure wounds.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should just focus on taking out the goblins or focusing fire on the ogre. That might
Yeah,
be a better
that's
choice.
that's what I was thinking. So I'll step up and then let me look real quick at some stuff I have. Nah, I'll just fire an arrow. And here we go.
Target at the
14?
ogre.
Yeah, at the ogre
14 will hit.
for 5.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
Alright, Creek, first death save.
Yep.
We'll succeed.
That's
That's
one
good.
success.
Al?
All right, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Up to here. Use Cure Wounds.
Okay.
You heal 7. And then I'm
That's
going to
good.
look at the ogre and just like shout that I killed its mate, come get me, bitch. And move over to here.
Okay.
I don't see how female dogs factor into this, but oh, I get it. It's an insult.
Well, it has 40 feet of speed. There's difficult terrain to go through the mud, so 10, 20, 30. It will respond to your goad by approaching you, taking a swing. Great
Oh.
clubs. A
Oh.
natural 1 to miss you.
Ooh, excellent.
4 arrows. 2 at Shal, 2 at Mateus.
I believe in myself.
So let's do Shal first. 19 and a 20.
Both hit.
5 piercing and 4 piercing.
All right, 10 overall.
And for
A
me, the
nine-
magic
9
number is
overall.
15.
Okay. A crit,
Hey!
12 to miss.
Okay.
11 piercing.
Well, at least 6 of that was eaten up by my magic words.
Do you have to concentrate for that?
No,
or is
I
it
don't have any.
mage
I
armor
do,
is a
though.
non?
Mage armor is just 8 hours, thankfully. If
Oh,
it was
for your hunter's mark?
concentration, oh, that's true.
14,
Save it.
18.
That'll save it. Mateus.
How wounded does this ogre seem to be?
It's swaying steadily. It seems like the wind has been knocked out of it, but it can probably hold its own for at least one more round.
Okay, I think what I'll do is just shoot a firebolt at the goblin in the back there.
Roll to hit.
Cheat.
Oh, let me look at something real quick because that thing is in your line of sight, but if it's high enough, it may not count as disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, because shooting through enemies, that's correct.
It's a 10-foot high ledge, and the ogre is a large creature. So if you'll need to shift,
Okay.
like here.
Yeah, I'll move to... Oh, if I can go there and shoot him, that's better instead of moving further in.
I thought you might
yeah.
want to go there instead. Yeah, that'll give you a good line of sight.
Glad I thought of it. A 10 to hit.
10? You'll miss.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
Alright.
so so it was worth it not to at least try.
What?
No, he fired at a goblin, not the ogre.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The ogre is much easier to hit.
I still think I would have missed with that, but it might have... It has a negative dex. Maybe. But that is my turn.
Marati.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and 5-foot step.
Perhaps assist in slaying the ogre
Yeah,
shall
that's
with his
what
mark.
I was thinking, Mr.
maybe
Creek,
able
you
to
also
finish.
have
Shouldn't
7
talk
HP,
about
by the way.
playing other characters.
Yes, I know.
I'm gonna fire an arrow at the ogre.
Sure.
For 11.
11 will hit.
Okay, so we know one of the numbers then.
5.
Anything else?
Yeah. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and take a 5-foot step back from that goblin.
Very well.
That'll do it.
Creek,
Your noble is very cross at you.
you're prone on the ground, but you are conscious.
There's a
right.
reason I left your court.
Stand up.
Yep.
Rage.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
one.
but you have 14, apparently.
You can angry. You can fight.
Can win.
And then my boy over here needs to make a dex save because the lightning happens on activation of rage as well as at the end of each turn, as well as a bonus at the end
yeah.
of the turn.
It makes
So,
sense. So
Yeah.
it uses the same action.
effectively.
It will get
No,
a
dex
13.
And that's a save, so it
Half damage
takes
at least, so...
3 damage. Or, sorry,
So
one
one.
damage.
Is it
Now I swing. Now I swing with great sword
22 will hit.
for
Slash.
14 damage.
Yeah, because you're raging. Yes, of course. Okay.
It's still not dropped.
No, it's wounded. Sad that
Interesting.
its lover is dead.
It'll be
Day
joining it
is
soon.
not its day.
Angry at the devilish
Wait.
thing in front of it.
Hold
'cause it
up. Did
missed.
we kill the other one? Perhaps we should convince this one to leave. That's just everyone who has a lover or wishes for one will be spared.
How romantic.
We're the Cupid hobos.
Dal, it is your turn.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna hellish rebuke this thing.
Interesting.
That's part of your tiefling racial, right?
Yep. So it needs to make a charisma save. No, a dex, I think, for hellish rebuke.
Dex saving throw takes 2d10 on a failed or half as much on a successful save. You must be able to see.
For me, it's 3d6.
Huh.
Or
Is
3d10,
it
sorry.
the same? Is it the same
Yeah, for each level.
casting as the warlock thing, or?
No, Hellish Rebuke is one reaction when you take damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If it's the same way, it might be
Oh.
You have to take damage for it to work.
as a second level spell with this trait and regain. Yeah, so it's a counter essentially, but yours
Oh,
is gonna be
interesting.
3d10 because it's cast as a
All right.
second
Well, if
level.
that's the case, then I'm going to try to hand axe this thing.
Sure.
18 to hit
Hit.
for 2 plus. Another 7, so 9 overall.
Not much left in the ogre's gas tank, but it's still up.
Uh-oh. By the by, Hellish Rebuke has a 60-foot range, so if you want to toast a goblin...
Well, its turn. Anything else before
Nope.
its turn? Okay, it's going to attack you.
Go for it.
Great club. 17 to hit.
17 hits, and I'll hellish rebuke.
Yeah, so you'll take
Okay.
11 bludgeoning, and it'll have to make a dex save. Charisma.
I think it was Dex.
It was dex.
That's dex.
A 0 to save.
Yes!
Alright, so 3d10. No ones, no ones.
14 fire damage.
Mud too hot as it dies. But,
Excellent.
Goblins are up.
I'll just be looking at them like and pretty it must be a pretty horrifying image just to see that tiefling get attacked, and then the thing attacking it burn to a crisp.
Yeah.
We've not been giving them reasons to trust fire, considering I scorching rayed a
Yeah, I
couple
know.
and
All the
firebolted.
fire. Okay. There's still 4 of them. And they can't see Marathi. So, 1 arrow on Creek, 2 at Shal, and 1 at Mateus.
All right.
Creek, you're first.
Yep.
13 to hit.
Ties again. I'm
Or
putting on
At
that
the very
stupid
least, you shouldn't be able to
chainmail.
take 14 damage from this.
For 6 piercing damage.
3. I almost thought that was post persistence, and I was super worried, but
That's why I said
I'll
14.
only tell you the standard number so you can take
Okay,
resistance.
thank you.
2 at Shal. A 19 to hit.
19 hits.
3 piercing damage. A 15 to hit.
15 does not.
And then 1 at Mateus.
All right.
16 to hit.
Hit.
8 piercing damage. Mateus is next.
Why, you little horrid goblin thing. 16 to hit it.
The firebolt, that'll hit.
For 5 fire damage. It's at this one, yeah.
I keep putting the tracker on the one I know you're gonna hit next, so this one's gonna be
now
farther
you know
away.
my pain.
I don't know how I did it that first time where I got the wolves to go in like the same. Maybe I made a mistake.
You might have
Did it
selected
twice.
them all and hit
Tried
initiative.
that with the orcs, but that did the same thing.
Huh, I don't know.
But yeah, I'll figure it out later. Anyway,
Yeah.
anything else?
Well,
Oh, sorry. I need to make a concentration on the Hunter's Mark.
I'm
Actually, no.
gonna
I'll let it
step
die.
behind a.
I'll let it die.
I'm gonna step behind a corner.
Ratti.
Okay, 5. No real sight. 10. 15. And what's the range on this? Yeah, you're in range. I'll fire an arrow over at this little guy.
Go for it.
Okey-doke. 22
We'll hit.
Excellent.
for 3.
Not so
Okay.
much.
Still hit it.
Yep. And then what I'll do is I'll
You
move
hit
next
it
to
really,
Shao.
really good.
Okay. Creek.
All right. Seeing as how there is anybody in the immediate area, I'm gonna take it. I can this gobbo over here, or whatever it is. Again, don't see race. It's
Don't see race. Continue.
it's I'm not going to be taking disadvantage on swinging at that. There's no stalactites or anything weird in the way.
No, but it is 10 feet up, so you would technically be
You
taking
just have to
advantage on the
throw
distance.
something.
Just
I will no. Oh,
something-
actually,
your
I'm,
mind tells you
actually, I have-
moving
I
here
have
might be
reach.
advantageous for some reason.
You trust your
Well,
own
actually-
mind.
Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, I have reach just as a bugbear, so I can
Huh.
just walk up and smack it, right?
10
Yeah.
feet up?
Well, I have 10. I have a 10-foot reach.
Yeah, it's 10 feet up, but also standing, so that... Man. That's...
Poke its toes.
Because 10-foot reach means that you can go like this.
Yeah.
But it's 10 feet up and standing, which I believe is something like this. I mean,
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. No. I feel you. I feel you. It's because
if they were on
like,
even
it's-
footing, yes, you could totally reach it 10 feet away. But it's kind of standing 10 feet higher than you.
Right. Okay. So in that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scoot up just a bit, and then I'm gonna throw a javelin at that boy up there.
For it.
14.
14. Keeping the 14?
I don't. As far as I
He's
can tell, I don't have
used
anything
up
that
his
can modify it.
inspiration.
Okay.
I use
Yeah,
14.
14 will barely miss.
Aw. Man, it sure would help if I was inspired by a bard right now.
You
Shall.
were at one point.
Yeah,
I'll take
then I
out my
died before
longbow
I
and
could
hit the
use
one
it.
on the far left.
For it.
No, you did
yeah, go
use
for
it, and you missed.
That misses, I think.
Didn't I give you? No, I
Did you?
didn't. Never mind.
All right, I'm gonna move back since I'm actually pretty hurt.
The 11 will miss. Okay. Gabbo's turns. Here. One can't really see you from there. Can't really see him from there either. But he can see Shal. Just barely. Corpo range is feet. So it will be able to make one shot at Shal. Gabo make one shot at Marathi. Gabo will make one shot at Creek. So let's go with Shal first.
Believe in you.
A 5 to hit. One at Marathi. A 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 8 piercing. And one at Creek. A 7 to hit.
No.
Okay. That's a
Our words protected us all. And I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, and then just kind of fire a firebolt at this one.
60 feet, I imagine, for Firebolt, right?
120 actually, it's pretty
Oh,
long.
yeah, well, you're pretty well within range.
14 to hit.
I keep the 14? Because you know a 14 will just miss.
Unless I got Bardic Inspiration, I have no other way to bonus it. So that is my move, and I'm just going to move back behind the corner.
Okay. Marathi.
Okay, I'm gonna fire another arrow at this fella here.
Okay.
Cut twang. 20
Hit.
for 5.
I'll kill it.
Cool. Then I'll start moving 5 and is this path here like walkable or is that like
Yes, you can squeeze
incline?
along the walls to walk
Okay,
without having it be difficult terrain.
So 5 and then 10.
Careful, I hear that mud is very hot.
15,
It's sharp.
and 20.
And psychic.
And 25. I'll leave it at that.
Creek.
All right. No more gobos or whatever.
No,
they
there
are.
are.
There's
They're
two more.
around
Not that I,
somewhere.
not
Mention that
that
there's
I
one up
can
here.
See.
And one up here.
Oh, you.
No,
he
I
has
will,
dynamic
as
lighting,
a free
so,
action, I'll try and mention
So
So-
I'm going to go looking for them.
after I've called them out.
50. Aha!
He's found
Just
them.
as I was told.
The legends were true.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And now I want to watch an
30.
episode of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Right?
All right. So actually, I forgot to note javelins. I'll just do that.
Also,
now.
What's wrong with me? Why didn't I play the Legends of the Hidden Temple themes for battle music while we were doing Omu?
Yeah, that's a good
Anyway.
question.
Here comes javelin straight at this here goblin.
Straight
Air
from the
javelin.
underground.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Air javelin will not hit its target.
Oy.
It's that time of the night, folks.
Yep. Well, we've been in that time of the night, at least for me, for some time now.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Nah, nope. I moved and I actioned.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Cal.
I'll move to here. Try to shoot this one again.
Okay.
Critting it
You will crit.
Congratulations.
Nice.
13 damage.
More than enough to bring it down. Oh, that was the turn order one.
We're really
It's okay.
good at
I know
that.
they went
Every
after Shal.
time.
Then I'm gonna move to here.
All right. Well, this one is not very brave, and it will attempt to run, first taking 1d6 by falling down. Dice roller.
Ooh,
Wow.
right on the giblets.
This one just dies.
Oh no! I need to run.
Suicide isn't the answer.
It breaks its neck on impact. I'll give you XP, and then I think we should call it for the night.
Okay.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
good idea as it's 8 minutes over.
2 ogres. God damn it.
Also, I'm opening up the good brandy for tonight.
Let's see here.
Or is
Four.
are there village? I noticed that as I was moving past that there are villagers over or people
For
over,
we'll get to that
over
later.
here.
We'll get to
Mhm.
that later. For
We'll
the
get to that later.
ogres, for both of the ogres, you get 225 XP each.
Okay.
Killed 5 goblins.
1260 after the ogres.
Yep.
For the 5 goblins, you each get 62.5 XP each.
Great. 1325.5? Or no, 1322.5, yeah.
And then
5.5.
what's
270.
level 4?
2700 for level up.
Very interesting if you got to that just at the first fight after you hit level 3.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, we're exponentially leveling up. I anticipate hitting level 5 halfway through the next fight.
You fight a demi-lich at level 3.
You win.
You fight a horde of demi-liches at level 4.
Turns out that they're
5
not
minutes
immune to their
later.
whaler
Boy, that was a
banshee.
tough fight.
You fight God.
But yes,
Just-
we'll conclude the adventure right here.
All right, we're done forever, guys. Campaign
Yep,
over.
concluded.
Campaign
But-
over. You win.
All right, sounds like we're done for the night. Good night, everyone.
Until next week,
Good night,
folks.
stream.
It's next Monday. Although we need to decide when exactly we have another week or two with our usual schedule.
Okay, so I'm leaving to Santa Barbara on Friday. I'll get back Monday night, so we should be able to run.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be
And,
going up north for Father's Day this weekend, but I'll be back Monday night also.
Sounds good. And then, are you going to pick up the TV this weekend, by the way?